Hello YouTube, it's M1NDxBEND3R here, and it's recently come to my attention that my Autobot army is severely overmatched by my Decepticon army. I believe the number right now is like 5 to 9, so time to fix that ratio a bit and start building some new Autobots, starting with this guy right here. This is Wraith. Wraith, as you can see, has a black, kind of classic car-looking vehicle mode. I actually took some cues from the Batmobile building this thing. You can most obviously present in these kind of front prongs here along the front of the car. And also, obviously, the color, just black with a little bit of red. Overall, I think this might be one of my favorite cars that I've designed, mostly because I was able to make a pretty realistic looking back of the car as well. Normally my cars are a little open back there for the transformation, but this one, you know, see, has some kind of classic looking taillights, dual exhaust, a little bit of a fin across the back, so pretty cool. Like with all my builds, you can open the top and fit not only a minifigure inside, but actually I'm pleased to announce the return of the clone test, which is the fact that you can fit a clone trooper in the driver's seat with his helmet still on, and it works just fine. You can still close the roof and he fits in there quite nicely. So that's vehicle mode. And the reason I built this car mode, other than obviously just building up Autobot numbers, was I wanted to see if I could design a car with a transformation that was different than the one I usually used. You know, a lot of the hood splitting in half, to become arms, legs flipping out the back. I wanted to try something different, so here he is. And without further ado, let's get to that transformation. So to transform Wraith, the first thing you're going to want to do is just pull the roof open again, come to the side here, open up the side panels like so, and then you're going to come to the front here and pull the hood in half, and that'll open up. Next, next you'll take the windshield, pull that open, and you'll just kind of come down here, flip the legs out, they'll just kind of unfold from the hood like so, and do the same thing on the other side. Next, you come to the back, kind of get the windshield back down out of the way, and you're going to kind of just unhook the back of the car. And while you got it open like that, you kind of just pull the head out. It's the best time to do that. Then flip out this little piece in the back, and that'll clip the back of the car into the back of the robot mode, just like so. So now that's pretty solid. Bring the head down, flip it around, and you can close this up. Next, I'm going to take the windshield back up, flip up this little piece here, and kind of fold the windshield into place, like so. And lastly, you just flip out his arms. Do the same thing on both sides. And there, you've got Wraith in his robot mode. So as you can see, Wraith has a kind of unique looking robot mode compared to a lot of the other things I've designed. He's got the windshield up here as a chest plate, which I think looks very nice. He's got this kind of hood over his head, which is the front of the roof of the car, and the back of the car is kind of just chilling out on his back. Some people probably won't like that, but I kind of do. It doesn't really bother me that much. As you can see, especially in his legs, I used a lot of kind of, for me, unorthodox methods of articulation. Like he's got this kind of sideways ball joint in here that I wouldn't normally use, and that does mean his leg can only go out about that far, but he has this hinge also, so if you want him to get his leg kind of like in a side kick position, you can do that. For a knee, you see I used a T-joint right there, a Boys with the Most Toys classic, and he's got a little bit of this motion here. I don't know what you would call that, if that's foot motion or maybe like a second knee, but he does have that, and it does help, which is nice. Up top, his head is, it's on another T-joint, looks left and right, down, a little bit up as well. He's got kind of ball joints in his shoulder there and here, so his arms are very nicely articulated. They can move around quite naturally, so overall, his articulation, I think, is pretty good. As far as weapons go, I built him just a pair of blaster pistols. Nothing too special, but they do look very nice in his hands. Clip them in like so. There we go. Like I said, nothing too special, but I like how they look. But I also built him, and I like this much more. So Wraith is meant to be a commando on my Autobot team. He's supposed to be kind of the stealth guy. So, like all good stealth fighters, I built him a giant warhammer for no other reason than I felt like it. And that clips into his hand also quite well. And this, I just think, suits him perfectly. I love how it looks. He's got one of those robot modes that just kind of has a lot of character to it, and so I thought a hammer would suit him quite well. Alright guys, until next time, I want to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you really like this video, feel free to subscribe or leave a comment and tell me what you thought of this guy. I've been M1NDxBEND3R, and I'll talk to you later.